大体理解しました。ここは帰らないんだよな。なんかスキルはこの大項目が大項目振るとこの2つに入って、でこの小項目は20ごとに初心者一人前熟練者みたいな感じでスキル入って、大項目に振ると50までは入るんだけど、50以降はこの小項目に1つずつ入れていかなきゃいけないってシステムらしいです。この緑が未だに分かんねえんだよな。多分緑はこの特性とかその辺が関わってきてると。俺最初工学選んだから技術に入ってんのかな。特性、これはよくわかんないな。まだとりあえず荷物いっぱい持ちたいんでここに振りました。で回復はメディカルのレベルごとに消費スロットに置いていけるっぽいですけど、この辺全部回復ですね。これが武器を直すための部品。クエストに関係あるアイテム、よくわからん。で日記にクエスト一覧がありますね。メインクエスト、サイドクエスト。これがな、仲間になるキャラのクエストなんだとしたら、これなんだっけ。まあよくわかんないっす。で最初の街でメインクエストの場所以外のキャラクターと喋った結果、4つもサブクエストを渡されました。ってとこかな。ベラルド・ベールコー。ここがエッジウォーター。あ、ファーストトラベル使えるんだ。ああ、着陸地域ね。ここわかんねえな。まあ、これは今進めれる。よいしょ。これはエメラルドベール公民館。そこの場所がわかんねえから。敵。これわかんねえな。エッジウォーターの北側にある小さなコミュニティ。これはエッジウォーター内だよな。これもエッジウォーター。床屋と監督署。警備してるやつか。なんだね。ってことは、一斉の曲。エッ 世界観がかっちり固められてますね。ジョータは多分スペーサーズチョイスのされツナ缶売ってる会社、企業のための街みたいなもんかな。ここ外なんかな。いや、これ独特な世界観が好きなんだよな。ここには何もいなそうか。めっちゃいかつい武器持ってんじゃん。怖っ。確か南東だからここで合ってんじゃないかな。南東部にある、そうだよね、離着陸場を警備してる。あいつじゃないの？あいつじゃないの？スペーサーチョイス。ちょっと。何？キモ！うわぁ、フォールアウトっぽいの出てきたなぁ。トレッドワゴン。ワーブの地。一体何に使うというんでしょうか。本当だよ。きっしょ。あいつじゃないの？あいつが警備員だから。多分上のアイコンが敵だと思うんだけど、上か？下にいるのかな？あいつだな。あ、技術者って書いてある。警備員。開けらんないと。いないじゃん。あ、まさかお前じゃないか。
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup from... You ever swung a truncheon? Let me... I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the call. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cole... That's right. When this... I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. So tuna cans, mostly. Enlistment fees. They have sent us... The scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsection. I think the technical term...
Thank you. 作業台。 分だけど、これは上がピッキングスキル5が必要の中で俺が25あるんじゃなかったかな。ほら、俺今25だ。で、青いやつが、これはなくてもできるってことだよな。はぁ、しまった。これやばいな。これバレたらやばいぞ。危ねえ。やばいやばい。たらあいつに撃たれる。危ねえ危ねえ。フォールアウト4でいうキーピックだっけなんか、そうなんだよな。それペースなんか。ヘアピンだ、ヘアピン。何これ。何を見せられてんだこれ。で、缶詰工場と公民館ってどこ？スペースアートチョイス。ちょっとここはメインクエスト済んじゃうから。ああ、また出るのめんどくせえしな。いいや。そうなると。床屋がな。床屋が、どこにいんだ。ジオトの北側にある小さなコミュニティ。床屋はこの辺だと思うんだけどな。まあいいや。ここら辺にも用意してた。都市もの左手一本。怖っ。修理費なんかディストピアというか。いや、マジまんま開示だよ。普通いらねえけど。こんなキモい見た目なのこいつら。エッグ。本当にこの会社のモンスターキモいだろうな。本当キモいんだよな。おお。リーロス。
Gotta keep our heads up. Hmm? 病欠の事前申請は2から4週間前。バカじゃない。 く冗談でその日はインフルエンザ引きますっていうやつと一緒じゃん。はあ、ブラックだな。で、まあいいや。なるほど、上に行けと。
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
音はいいぞ。なんだって？これは失礼。
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a... I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. The geothermal plant was built by our owners. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power... I'm afraid I can't spare the workers. We're strapped for... I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally and... The people... My hope is that by cutting off their... Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go. And that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that you will need an...
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that.
で、パーレバティが仲間となったと。はい。
You're some sort of freelancer?
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it. Go ahead.
者どこだ、そしたら。どうでしょう。
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's... Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just... he doesn't always get where other folk are talking. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it's replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Books are for rich folk. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll... That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Ah, なるほどね。なんか強そう。じゃあとりあえず牧師さんと行くか。下のコマンド何なんだ。
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been... Please, get it. What would you like to discuss?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Ms. Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls, so... Does that strike you as a responsible...
知力が足りねえ。なんてこった。
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring... If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ear...
でしょうね。うわ。すげえ。銃もくれんだ。
うしよっかな。これでヘビーウェポンが20になったと。で、技術少ねえな。20になる。スニーカー20なってねえな。あと2か。10のやつか。分かるようにするか。タイムディレーションのロケーションヒット。ああ。でだよ。これは8半期か。計り知れないわか。ああ、そういうこと。あ、そういうことか。理解。墓問題の人はそこにいるわけだ。ここにいいじゃん。そしたら、日記で、そっか、日記で選べばいいのか。こうだ。そしたら、あ、やっぱり、上にいるのか。あ、これ上がれと。なるほどね。メッセージ。トンプソン。は。白語。セオドアが昨晩まで支えて、リードは彼の死について。セオドアみたいになったけど、仕事をして職場に行ってニコニコしてる。はあ。なんかやばそう。お前やんけ。
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was... Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without this art. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his... Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's choice hand... Eugene wasn't... Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company...
Yeah, blackすぎるぜ。
First of all, that's a horrible thing to say. When one of your workers commit... In other words...
長えな会話が。
All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind.
Yeah. リードって誰だ？さっきからちょいちょい見る。あ、リードトンプさん、あの人か。
と一人がそっちにいるのか。こんなとこ。
But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
なんつった？聞いてなかった。
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you... Please don't touch anything. Physical hygiene recapitulates... No, thank you. That's quite all right. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if you're... You will also report to me in the event of your death. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas... As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair set. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some... Your idea intrigues me. Much obliged.
What is that?外に。え？ちょっと待って。ああ、とりあえず外出ろと。最後外に。
I wish I could do that.
あ、そうだ、悪いことするとコンパニオンの評価が下がるんだよな。いっぱいある。そうだそうだ。
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for him. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
Hello? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know... Go ahead. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. Fever, chills. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Company policy. Nature is monstrous, friend. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself... I am never wanting for work. Not... As the good Vic... Go ahead. What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? You probably heard it from one of our local... Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom. More than a few. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth.
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my graves. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technique. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the... Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known... It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed, we can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene... I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a...
やべえ街だ。
Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, when I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited. Let me know if you find anything. Yeah? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. and I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Does it?
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. What? No. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. The colony? Ain't her.
Oh, これ盗みだった。これはどこ？そっち。行ってみっか。ほう。できないな。これ、俺の回でないのかな、スタミナの。無限に走れんじゃん、そしたら。紫なんだ。あれか、バッツのやつか。あれ、バッツってやって出すんだっけ。こんか。あ、やっぱ。なんで全然できないじゃん。これはしなかったか今。あ、いますね。瞬間スニーキング攻撃成功すれば追加ダウンしようと。じゃあやるか。やっべっ。ああマジで撃たれよめえな。ちょっと死にかけんの早くねえかな。え？何？すげえ音しちゃって。
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
そっか。あれリベンジしてんだけどな。あ、これにいたよな。なくなっちゃった。食らうのこれも。おお、よけた今。で回復をこれで長押し ちにリロードして、うわもう来てる。つらっ。おしまいにしよう。